You gotta like start. No, tuning up and shit. Yeah. What's up? So you got your open runs, you got your private runs, your pro runs, college, all this stuff. We call these the Epiphany runs because ain't nothing short of spectacular shit. Like every guy on the court is a killer, every guy on the court is a baller, high IQ. Whether it's athletic, even though they don't pass the eye test, these guys are real basketball players. And these are the type of runs that these kind of players enjoy the most because they're actually going to work. They're actually going to get a good record, actually work on their game, get better. Because if you go out and play a bunch of, you know, not even in a disrespectful manner, but you know, you're not going to get better playing with casuals or guys that don't understand the game. So they play defense, they see somebody going up for a shot, whether it's close to the rim, they're gonna come meet you above the rim. And every now and then, even the best shot blockers, man, they get dunked on. It happens. The highest caliber of players, anybody could get it, man. My boy Ed, I'm sorry, but we putting you on blast. You got dropped a couple times, and the floor wasn't slippery, man. You got hit a little bit, but it is what it is, man. It's part of the game. And even our vet, man, our pro, came in here killing everybody. But bro, Dan Dingle, man, Dingle, you got dropped too, man. You got dropped too. I mean, Sid Wilson is probably the one to hit, the one to do it, but. Come on, Dingle, even you got it too, man. Anybody can get it, man. The importance of guys like myself, Kareem Bernard, and Dan Dingle showing up to these runs, especially working with these younger guys, especially working with guys still playing in college, is that, you know, it's like a respect for the game, a knowledge of the game that we bring, and we bring it out of them. You're not allowed to get on the court with us if you're not going to respect the game. If you're not going to play hard, if you're not going to play for real, if you're going to bullshit around, then, like, you can't fuck with us. You can't be on my court. You can't play for me. You can't play for guys like Kareem. You can't be around guys like Dingle if you're bullshitting. Like, we're gonna bring the best out of them. That's what we do. So like all our high school kids, whether they're alumni, they're just playing their first year in college, we had a few of those at this run, whether it's freshmen trying to make varsity next year, incoming freshmen, Anderson Diaz, we got JV players, it don't matter who it is. You get on the court with us, like, you're gonna work. You're gonna work hard, you're gonna get tested, you're gonna get pushed to the limits, and that's what we do. We bring it out of you, man. run here at Rays means a lot, man, because it just goes to highlight the unconventional route that I've taken in this, road to this basketball life that I live. I started working at Rays just by the basketball camps a couple years ago. Not a couple years ago, I want to say like 5-6 years ago already. And, meeting kids coming in as incoming freshmen or watching kids come just to get better and then watch them play, whether it's PSAL or, anywhere else, just AAU basketball, anywhere, and watching the kids get better or whatnot. Like, it means a lot to me as a coach watching that, watching that progression.
Somebody did get dunked on.
Not this game. That ain't gonna touch me. I got dunked on and got dropped me.
And the original chance was given to me by Kareem Bernard, my boy Reem, man, who's here at this run too, doing his thing. Still putting in work, still putting in the sweat, man. Still competing. And he's the one that really brought me into Rays. He's an alumni here. He coaches Vars B, and he's the one that hit me up. He brought me into the camps, and then he gave me the chance, made me his assistant coach. And since then, I just grown, rapport with everybody, relationships with all the players and coaches, and even some of the faculty in the building. And like I said, man, Rays just brought me in, showed me love, gave me the chance, and now, I'm part of the fam. My boy Ed, man, has come a long way as far as playing for me. I was just sharing this with a few people close to me. I was telling them about how Ed, when he first came to play with Epiphany, he was a guy I was really rough on. I would yell at him during games. I would get upset. He went from a guy that couldn't stay on the floor. I would put him into a game. I remember certain situations, the Fame League in Jersey, this other league in the Bronx that we played in, this other tournament. I would sub him in, and 20 seconds later, I'm upset. I'm subbing his ass right out. And he went from a guy who couldn't stay on the floor to a guy who I don't want to sub out. Now he's starting for us, and he'll give us a good 18, 24 points a game now. And Ed has come a long way, man. He also a Vars B product, and now, D2 JUCO, now going to a 4-year school to finish his last 2 years of eligibility. And I can't wait to see what's to become of my boy Ed, man. I still remember he told me I was one of the first coaches to tell him about the mid-range game, that I'm not opposed to that. A lot of coaches nowadays don't like the mid-range shot. He told me himself that was his bread and butter during the season. He went on to become an all-conference player. My boy Tyreek, Todd, man, Epiphany day one. First ever Epiphany scrimmage. We ain't even have uniforms yet. Tyreek was suiting up in our purple or gray shirts. Tyreek's been part of Epiphany from the very, very beginning, day one. And he has not lost a step. He might disagree with that, but Tyreek dedicates a lot of time to his body, coming back from a broken leg at a young age, and super, athletic, super strong, fast, quickness, shoot, passing, will dunk, you know what I'm saying? He ties that guy, man, and everybody fuck with Tyreek, man. Teak is another guy that brings a lot of experience to the court with him. He's played in a few tours overseas, played in the Philippines, played in Taiwan, and since joining us during the pandemic, Teak's really been a killer for us. Gelled right away with the guys. Big guard, can't really stop him going to the rack. Has a consistent jump shot, and he's gonna make you laugh, man. Dude got jokes, man. He brings good energy to the court. You need that around, man, at all times. And he knows how to take the game serious. He knows how to play hard. He'll also buy into his role and not complain. Just an overall good dude. We also had my guy Saeed pull up, Saeed Osorio. That's my boy, man. And he went upstate, went to Damon College and won a championship out there, D2, then came down here to the city. transferred to Baruch and won a chip out there, and that just speaks volume of what type of experience this player has. Like, the knowledge of the game and the experience that he's been able to play through for the last 2 seasons just goes to show how much he brings to the table. So competing against a guy like that who's able to dissect the game or change up, be a scorer, be a facilitator, defender, or just a rebounder, whatever's needed, that's what a coach wants to see. A guy that's willing to buy into whatever might be needed that day for that game to gut out a win. Like, those players are important. All that being said, today we had Daniel Dingle and Sid Wilson pull up, and, you know, everybody on the court knows the pro experience these guys bring to the table. Like, these guys get on the court, they played around the world. They've been around the world playing basketball. So competing against them, for guys like Elijah Cherry and Jaron Broomfield, who are going into their senior years now, like, it's only going to bring out the best. Like, they have to, you know, compete against these guys. If you get on the court and see that you can compete against guys like this, it's a big boost of confidence, because if you can compete against pros, you know, in season when you're playing against high school players, like, you know what you're capable of, because you held it down against these pro level guys. Jaron's my guy, man. He's someone I would definitely vouch for. I've watched him coming in as a freshman. I had him at camp, 8th grader, and I've literally watched him work on his game over these last 4 years. I've seen him get better. I've seen him put in the work, and the work shows, man. Eli's another guy. He's about to go into his 2nd college season, and God honest truth, he's the reason why this run today is even happening. He asked me to set it up so he can make sure he gets one good, real run before he goes back away for school. And Eli's always been tough, no matter where he's at, no matter what he's playing. He's tough, man. Quiet, he's not going to talk much. He's just going to get on the court and kill. But doing it here at Rays, man, like I said, they gave me a chance. They brought me in as a camp, and, you know, year after year, I started with the little ones and moved up to the older kids and the more skilled kids, and getting pulled to the side from, you know, the head coach telling me he values my opinion on certain kids that he might be looking at to bringing in or recruiting. You know, it means a lot. Rays really just gave me a chance, and that's always what it comes down to, just giving somebody a chance. It's a beautiful thing when it all comes together, when all these different stories, all these different walks of life, all these different journeys all get together on the court. These people become family, and that's what makes this game so beautiful. And that's basketball.
Are you cutting a promo? So you either gonna say bye or you gonna look what you doing. I'm sitting here holding the camera in my hand.
Goodbye. WWE style.